musical tapes and things that he'd kind of picked up on his own over there, but, you know, things that we would enjoy. That it was fun to be able to write back to him, and he could already tell that we had such a closeness in this area, and he loved to hear about the Belfry football games, and so of course I always sent pictures, and of course then, you know, you couldn't just look on YouTube or anything, you had to actually send a photo, so.
Mm-hmm. And kind of along that lines, and he mentioned it too, how now it's, you know, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and back then there wasn't that, and so when people might see this story and hear about pen pals, you think that, I mean, some kids might not even understand what pen pals are.
Well, my class wanted, after they finally realized, they didn't know what it was, they were like, well, what's a pen pal? So I had explained what a pen pal was to my fifth graders. And so his girlfriend is actually a teacher in Germany. She teaches fifth grade, and our kids are now going to write to each other, so that'll be fun. But after he explained what a pen pal was, you know, of course we didn't say pen pals forever, you know, just snail mail. After, you know, email came along, we started emailing. And then, of course, he's been on my Facebook now for quite a while, so we always message each other. And he'll usually catch me in the morning before school because they're 6 hours ahead of us. So, like, if I'm on Facebook at 6 a.m., it's noon there, so he'll catch me.
And this was your all's first time meeting in person. When y'all did meet, well, I mean, what was that like? Did you feel like y'all had met before?
Mm-hmm. It didn't feel like that we were, you know, had never ever fully met, did it? No. I felt like I've known him forever. It wasn't like, oh, this is a stranger. No, it was just like, oh, there's Martin.
This is Martin.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Yeah, when he came into our school, my school, and him and Mrs. Phillips, they just rushed in, and we all three just hugged, and it was such a like it was like a reunion instead of a first time meeting.
And when you started writing him back in high school, did you think that you would ever meet him?
No, not at first. Of course, you think, oh, this is someone that you're never going to meet before, you know, in your life. But as time went on, and it was apparent in his emails and letters. It was, you know, one day I will come, and the more, you know, as you get older and things seem a lot smaller than they did when you were in high school, you know, and the technology advanced so much that it, you know, it seemed that it was sure one day he would come. We just didn't know when he would get here. But
And what are some things that you all have done with him and shown him while he's been here?
well, I know Mrs. Phillips has really hosted him more than I have. I've been at work every day, but he did come down to my school and talk with my students, and they spent from lunchtime on there, and then we went to my house, and he got to meet my dogs. I have 2 Scotty dogs that he just loves to see my dogs. So he got to meet Teddy and Sammy, and then we took him out to dinner at Cheddar's in Ashland, and we had a good dinner. We sat outside. It was beautiful that day. We had a great conversation afterward, and yeah.
Okay. Anything else you can think of?
No, I really never thought I